Now, EU leaders are considering further sanctions on Moscow over alleged war crimes in Bucha. Among the possible restrictions is the creation of a temporary holding account where payments for Russian energy shipments may be frozen until troops withdraw from Ukraine. Germany has so far resisted calls to cut off the energy trade with Moscow, but officials there are now signaling they're ready to change course. Berlin is reportedly considering the seizure of some Russian assets, such as storage facilities owned by Gazprom. Higher tariffs on fuel from Europe's biggest supplier are also on the table. Meanwhile, oil prices fell over the weekend as the US began releasing supplies from its strategic reserves. Now, for more on this, Han Tan joins me live from Abu Dhabi. He's Chief Market Analyst at Exinity Group. Thank you for joining us, as always. Great to see you. Now, EU leaders have been trying for many weeks now to find alternative suppliers for oil and gas. Are they better placed to cut off Russian supplies now?
From a real economic perspective, nothing has substantially changed, right? I think the major difference is the greater political will evident today, and perhaps more so the moral argument that seems to justify some of these sanctions. I mean, keep in mind that this pressure to wean Europe off Russian fuel exports has been evident even during the Trump-Merkel era, right? So obviously this Russian invasion of Ukraine has altered those dynamics and hastened the timeline.
Now, Han, we're already seeing major impact of this whole sort of crisis on energy markets across the world. We've had inflation numbers in Turkey today, more than 60% for the past month. Many other economies also reeling under those exorbitant fuel prices. What kind of an impact can we expect on global markets if these sanctions do, in fact, go through?
Yeah, the short and most direct impact would be, of course, through the inflation channel, higher commodity prices, faster inflation for net importers of these fuels. And of course, then it remains to be seen how policymakers react and whether they have enough tools in their policy toolbox to perhaps mitigate some of those downside risks, right? Be it actually dampening consumer prices or adjusting the currency levels or how central banks respond with rates. So I think what's clear, though, as you pointed out, that this crisis clearly has global ramifications, and perhaps some of these emerging economies are perhaps more at risk versus some of the developed ones.
So a solemn outlook, but thank you nonetheless for your analysis there, Han Tan.
My pleasure.